Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. I thought I'd grab you. I had already started this project. I'll give you the update on this thing. It's a Troy-Bilt TB110 with the 550 EX 140cc. The model year, I'm not sure. I can't tell you that. The model number 11 Alpha Dash Alpha 230711. We've worked on these before. Sun's in my eye. If I can find the production date, I'll put it down below. So I was working on equipment this morning. This is my last project of the day. Guy calls me and says, hey, can I bring a mower over after work? And I didn't recognize the phone number. It was Maryland. I thought maybe it was a co-worker who had sent a guy out with a 2-cycle before and I couldn't help him. I think he had a Maryland phone number. I thought it was the same guy. I'm just motivating with a little pep. So he came out. I was working on something. I kind of forgot about him. He said he'd show up after work. So he had this machine in a SUV. Said that it ran twice. He had, I asked him about fuel. He said he put canned fuel in it from Home Depot. And so we got to talking. He says, well, I already bought one at Walmart. I said, Hyper Tough? He says, no, a 21-inch, but it's not self-propelled. So then he said, I says, well, I can clean the carb if I think it's bad gas. He said, well, there's nothing in the tank. I poured whatever was in there out because I didn't want to transport it. So I said, that canned fuel isn't the best. There's a lot of people that complain about that canned fuel. So then he says, well, I bought this from you last year and it only ran twice. And I thought, wow, I didn't recognize this and I don't recognize him. So I says, let me see if it's fuel. So I went and grabbed my can of nitro. Gave it a couple of squirts. It pulled over 2 or 3 times and then fired. I says, okay, so it's got a fuel issue. If it burns this off and doesn't run, there's a little bit of whatever in the bottom of the bowl here that you didn't pour out, and that's not burning. So I did the job, and it's kind of a funky brown fluid. And the main jet had a little gobberization on it. I poked it out with some fine wire. Poke, poke, poke. So that's where we are. So I'm wondering why this guy didn't bring it to me first and say, hey, what can you do, rather than go to Walmart, spend money on another machine. So he says, well, what are you going to charge me to clean the carb? I says, since it only ran twice for you last year, I'll clean the carb for free. You take it back and you sell it on your own. And season's coming up, you'll be able to sell it. So let's see if this canned fuel did him in. I asked him how old it was. He said he just bought it, but I've heard that canned stuff sitting on the shelf has a shelf life, so to speak. You guys ever use that canned fuel? I mean, he must have used my gas, because I always send them out with a little gas. Ran twice. He put this crap in it, let it sit all winter. So let's throw this back. I got Wawa non-ethanol. I told him just go to Wawa, buy 1 gallon of fresh gas. Don't use this canned stuff. So we'll see. I'll tell him the same thing if it fires off with my gas. So yeah, this guy kind of stumped me. I don't know why he didn't tell me in the beginning, this is your machine. I don't remember it, but it looks like something I would do. Painted, blocks painted, yada yada. It's got the Lawrence Carroll shine. I just blasted out the tank. There was just a little bit of moisture down where he didn't empty this thing completely. Okay, so let's manipulate the tank on. Curious. I told him I'd look at it tomorrow, but I grabbed Snaky, Dino, and Clucky because we thought, what in the hell's going on with this thing? It's really strange that he went and bought another machine. Now, do you think he wanted his money back? Was that the deal? Brought it back to me and non-running and thought I'd refund him. I don't even know what I sold it for. Okay, let's keep going. No talking, more working. Okay, did I put the bowl nuts on? Yes, I did. We'll do the 7mm plastic into plastic screws. Those go into the carb. Switch it to 8. We're going to do the 2 sheet metals. Beautiful day in Southwest Florida. I kind of wrapped up a few. Oh, those aren't them. Pay attention, Tommy. I wrapped up a few projects. I had 2 or 3 mowers that needed minor things, and I concentrated on those. Frontier Airlines is coming in. Low budget Frontier. So I probably got 4 or 5 little jobs done on these mowers. So that worked out good. Stuff I had dropped working on and went on to something else, but it still needed a little something or other, like a handle bolt or cable was dragging or something minor like that. So yeah, you saw the filter super clean and the oil is very good. So I believe him that he only got 2 cuts out of it. Okay, let's put the 3 8mm. Okay. I may even call him back. The sun hasn't gone down and say, hey, if you're around, we don't know if this thing's gonna help us or hinder us. I'll put it down a little bit and fuel it. He had the handle folded down, so I just put 1 bolt in the handle to be able to push this thing around. Okay, let me grab gasolina. So he's not going to want a lot of fuel in this because he dumped out gas to transport. So we'll just put a little Yeah, that's covering the bottom. That's going to get us action or a reaction. Okay, drop it down. I'll back it off my table. Nice breeze out of the north. Beautiful day. Nice spring day. Okay, I think we're good. I just got to come back here, pull on it. What do you say? One pull Annie? I'm calling it a oneer. Oneer and gunner. Okay, one pull Annie. American Airlines is coming to town. Busy, busy. So I'll scold this guy when he shows up, either within the next couple hours or tomorrow. Tell him, don't use that canned crap. Had like a light brown tint. If he used it, oh, he said he he bought a fresh can and put it in, but dumped it out. Like I said, he didn't want to transport gas, so that's an issue if he's using the stuff and it's not working out. If you can see, just a little bit of a brownish tint. Okay, that's all I got. It just turned out good. I'll let him know. He can come get it. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Snaky got a ride. Dino and Clucky. We're not that ambitious. Tip you waitress and wait staff. Let me know down below if you've ever ran into this canned fuel deal where it's NG, no good. See you guys. Tip you waitress and wait staff. And I mean it. They need it. Adios, amigos. Who's coming in? Geez, they're really piling them in. Looks like Frontier again. Boy, they're bringing them down from up north. See you.